Hello everyone, today we are going to take a look at 3 methods to farm lives in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped and Sane Trilogy version. There are gonna be 3 methods that all have a different variety of skill required, and they are also different in speed in the outcome that you can get. Let's start with the first one, which is like medium difficulty, and this is Pinson Ater. Basically, what you're gonna do is enter the level, go for the left route, and basically get all lives that are in this section. As soon as you're done, you go to the workroom and you load game from your autosave slot, or you save and load if you don't have autosave enabled, basically. And all these methods rely on this load save exploit, I would say, because this wasn't in the originals. So in the originals, if you got a secret life like those in the left path, or a box life, those boxes will forever turn in your save data into normal boxes, and the lives will be gone forever. While instead in this version you have these lives and box lives respawn basically whenever you load your game again. So yeah, here we are, 57. Here's our first life. And here are our 4 lives. Remember, do not exit before lives have been added to your life count, because they won't count sometimes. It can glitch that way. And so yeah, with this method you can easily farm 5 lives. Or there is another method which is slightly harder and requires you to know the level you're going into, which is in Dynamite. In Dynamite you can get an average of 7 lives, but it's slightly longer. So if you think about quantity more than time spent, then this method is for you. Also, if you know the level good enough, because we are going to go into the yellow gem route, which is not actually easy, because it has a lot of obstacles. Okay, here we are, yellow gem path. And you can already see this takes a lot of time, because the yellow gem path is very, very long compared to Pinson Ater. But yeah, you have the life box at the beginning and another life box which is here. Yeah, I love jumps in this version of the game, by the way. Oh yeah, whatever, I guess. It's like we need the checkpoint to make this work. Yeah, when you are in this part at the end, you just skip the gem and you go to the warp room, and you do the same thing as you did with basically Pinson Ater. So just load or save and load, depends. I want to load. And when you re-enter, every life will be back where it was at the beginning. So again, I recommend this method to more experty players, because as you can see, it has way more obstacles to get through compared to the Pinson Ater one, which is probably also faster. But again, if you think you are good enough in this level, you can go for this. If you instead wanna be faster, you can use the Pinson Ater one. But that's not the fastest actually, because that's gonna be the third method, which is quite particular. You're gonna see why when we get there. So yeah, here we are at the end of the gem route again. Slide, double jump, get your 5 lives, wait for the counter to update, and then exit again. And this is your second method, but there is another one which requires you to have the Wumpa shooter or bazooka, I don't know, you name it, I guess. And I didn't want to switch actually. I was trying to use running shoes. So you go to level 9, you enter, and well, this thing also gives you a trophy the first time you do it. So there's that. Okay, you enter here, and you pull out your bazooka, and you shoot in these spots. After you've done this, you can exit, save, and load, and life will be restored in that same position. This method is very fast as regards actual gameplay, and it's the safest of them all. but you have to deal with the very long loading times. So I don't know, if you don't wanna get bored, you can use the other two methods. And instead, if you just care about getting out of lives without any risk of some sort, you can just use this one. Just remember, this one requires you to have the Bazooka Wumpa or Wumpa shooter, but it's the most important one for people which are not sure about their skills or anything else. It's the safest one, and probably also the fastest for non-expert players, but given that you have to deal with loadings, you basically will prefer probably the Pinson Ater one, because you know, look at these loading times, they're a bit awful. And so there's that. Well, you can also use all three together. So basically entering two times, like I'm going here, then going to Dynamite, then exit, and then go to Pinson Ater. And that would be like the ultimate method if you feel, you know, safe enough with that. And then again, this one is the slowest, but it gives you 7 lives. They all compensate somehow. But this one is not convenient for everyone again, because if you're a new player, you're going to die a lot to a lot of stuff if you don't know what you're doing, basically. Oh yes, you also have a safety mask at the beginning in case something goes wrong. You somehow get hit or hit magma. You have here Dynamite. You get the lives with the workroom quickly by hitting by pushing the big black button, also known as touchpad. If you don't wanna, you know, you go through the menu and hit the exit. I also made another video about Crash Bandicoot 2, about farming lives, which is way easier, because you just remain in a single level and you farm lives until you get an idea. So yeah, Pinson Ater gives you 5 lives, by far the most convenient method. By a lot. There's not a lot of obstacles here. easily get through with your 4 lives and you exit. If you use them combined, you get basically 14 lives if you don't lose any. But again, my recommendation is to use this one, because it's faster. So we're going to get to 99 lives very quickly. You see, from 78 to 92, by the time you start your farming. We have to load actually. So let's load. Or again, you can also use this one combined with the tomb time before loading, which also gives you 7 lives compared to Dynamite, but has you know, less risk in the entire process. And again, tomb time requires you to have the Wumpa shooter or bazooka again. And again, don't try this in the original game. In the original game, you just go to well, the tiny fight, and from there you farm everything you need by spamming the death tornado on lions, and that one is fairly consistent. Here you can't because the lion spawn rate is reduced. Oh boy, there's a... This is the bonus platform. They didn't even bother putting a new platform. That's epic. We're at 97. We can easily get to 99 right now and get a trophy for lives. And I'm glad there is this refresh about lives whenever you load your save data. Because if there wasn't like the original game, this trophy would be very, very grindy. So here we are. Life number 1 and life number 2. And there's the trophy. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you want to support this content, you can also leave a like if you want. And well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time with more Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy related content.